Hello, I'm Simon Clark, Director of the Smokers Lobby Group Forest, which stands for Freedom Organisation for the Right to Enjoy Smoking Tobacco. Here we are at Boisdale Restaurant in the heart of London. Boisdale is the home of the Free Society. Now, the Free Society is a new campaign being launched by Forest in March. And as well as smoking, we're going to look at issues like food and drink, and also motoring. Do you want so many speed cameras all over the country? Do you want so many CCTV cameras monitoring your every movement? Interestingly, only this week, the government has announced that it's going to give £30 million to local councils to enforce the smoking ban. What they want local councils to do is employ thousands, a whole army of tobacco control officers. They're going to work undercover. They're going to go into pubs and clubs after the smoking ban's been introduced in July. They're going to snoop around. They're going to be allowed to use photographic equipment to try and get evidence of people having a furtive fag in the corner of a club. Now, what sort of society are we trying to create when undercover tobacco control officers are trying to catch people having a cigarette? It's completely ridiculous. Also, it's a total waste of public money. I'm a non-smoker. I don't want my taxes being spent in this way, trying to crack down on people smoking. And of course, the government has created this whole ludicrous problem because it's reneged on its manifesto commitment to give an exemption to pubs that don't serve food, and also to private members' clubs. The idea was that smokers could continue to smoke in pubs that don't serve food or private members' clubs, and that would have been a reasonable compromise. Many other countries are compromising. Spain, for example, has come up with a very good solution. They say to bars and restaurants that are in excess of 100 square metres, they say, look, if you want people to smoke in your premises, you have to have a separate smoking room. But if you're smaller, you're just a small bar or restaurant, you can choose to be either smoking or non-smoking. Now that seems to be a perfect compromise. There's choice for the consumer, choice for the owner, and choice for bar workers who can choose whether they wish to work in a bar where people are smoking or a smoke-free bar. What's wrong with that? But going back to all these thousands of tobacco control officers, they're simply not necessary. Because if there's one thing we've learned from Ireland and Scotland, where smoking bans have already been introduced, is that the ban is largely self-regulating. Look, smokers are ordinary members of the public. They don't want to break the law if they can help it. They might not support the law, they might not be in favour of it, but they're not going to break the law. So why do we need these thousands of undercover officers snooping around, trying to catch us out? Surely there are worse things in life than lighting a cigarette in a public place. What about petty crime, muggings, joyriding? What about all the antisocial behaviour caused by people getting drunk, especially on Friday and Saturday nights in city centres across the country? Surely those are the sort of things we need to be clamping down on, not somebody, for heaven's sake, lighting a cigarette. Is that what this country has come to? I think it's pathetic.